Hello guys, we are in the second game of the thematic tactics in Sicilian opening, and here I'm showing the some typical tactics that come in uh, Sicilian opening. So in this game, I'm going to show about the takes b5 or knight takes b5. Both can come, or even knight b5 or bishop b5. Any sacrifices can even arise on the b5 square. So I'm going to show the one of the game here. Here the game goes e4 c5, knight f3 d6, d4 cd4, and knight takes d4, knight f6, and knight c3, and a6, bishop g5, e6, f4, queen c7, and queen f3, b5, short long castles, and b4. And here, as you can see, all the moves are correct, yet still there is that here black delays castling. One of the important factors in the Sicilian opening is black should not delay his castling, otherwise there will be piece sacrifices against the king. So after b5, now uh, after b4 there is e5, bishop to b7, queen h3, and d takes e5, f takes e5, queen takes e5, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6, and this is a mistake. And here g takes f6 was necessary, and that is good for black. Now white goes knight c b5. As you can see, this is the best move in this position. Now bishop to c5. Uh, if at all he accepted the sacrifice, I think then bishop takes b5 comes, and the king is stranded in the center. Now after knight to c6, now queen g3, now e5, and rook h f1, queen h6, king b1, and e takes f4, and the king is completely surrounded. Now queen takes b7. See, and white has a huge initiative, and he can attack first. His pieces are very active. So that was the point of the sacrifice. And after rook takes, now bishop takes. The game can go in any way. So the sacrifice on b5 cannot be accepted. So here black played bishop to c5, and the analysis shows queen f4 check. Now king rook d2. Now better is king b1 and bishop to d5. Now c4, b takes c3, and now knight takes c3, and now queen to e5, or even queen d6, and knight takes d5. Here after queen takes d5, there is bishop to d3. Here bishop d3, Is it a good move or not? The knight cannot be taken because of bishop b5 check. Now after bishop to b4, queen g4, and here and is coming. If at all castles, and then bishop to e4 is coming. Anyways, bishop to e4 is the threat. So white is easily winning here. So then, but in the game, black didn't play queen f4 check. He played bishop to c5. Then knight takes e6. This sacrifice has been in the air for a while, and now is the best moment for it, when black is about to castle and the lines need to be blasted open with some urgency. And now after ab5, now he takes the knight, and if at all f takes e5 e6, then queen h5 check, g6, and queen takes c5. White would have won back her piece and retained a very strong attack. And it is important to note that after ab5, here bishop takes b5, king to f7, and rook c7 comes. So the piece sacrifice cannot be accepted. And now after ab5, now bishop takes b5, knight c6, bishop takes c6. Even here rook hg1 is also correct. Also knight c7 check is also strong. Because after king f1 there is rook hf1. After queen h6 check, there is queen takes. After g takes, there is knight e6, king to g8. Now knight takes c5 is coming. Even here rook h, this is correct. And after bishop to e7, now there is knight c7 check. After king f8, there is knight takes a8. After queen h6 check, queen takes, g takes, and then knight to b6. If the bishop takes, then there is this check. It's best. Okay. But in the game, bishop took the knight, and he should have increased the pressure on the king, but he exchanged the piece. Now after the check, king f8, knight takes a8, queen f4, king b1, queen b8. After rook h f1, bishop to e7, and for tall, f6, then queen comes here, and then there is this, this, and okay, it's game over. Think queen takes, and all the other black pieces can be taken with the double attack, I think. Now queen to g5 check. Anyways, there will be lot of check, and queen to e7. Bishop to f8. Queen e6 check. King g7. And now the other bishop is going. So that's all, guys. I hope you this game would have been very illustrative. I'll be meeting you in the next thematic tactics, that is bishop takes g7, in my next video. Thank you all.